Hey guys, Standard VR back with your daily Pokemon battles. We are back in that Formemons meta. We're gonna try and get some more wins with this team and really learn this tier a little bit before it goes away. Alright, we got the Ash Greninja. Super cool to see. We got a Giratina. I think this is your Defogger. I'm going to say that's your Defogger and like Hex Wisp, that kind of stuff. Obviously, they have a Mega Diancie as well, which causes problems for us getting our hazard set up. That being said, do you lead Mega Diancie? Because if you lead Mega Diancie, I could just go straight into Zacian. But I really think I want to go Groudon. As they go Lucario. This thing is super dicey. Adaptability boosted attacks is not something to play with. We could just go for a T-Wave. Beautiful T-Wave. We get the big para on that Giratina. How do we want to deal with this thing? Big Poltergeists could come out. Do we need... Groudon is very nice to have, actually, especially into that Lucario. But what are you doing? You can't Wisp me. I guess you're just going to Poltergeist, correct? What if we just throw off a Stone Edge? What if we Sword Stance? If they do just Poltergeist. And that does 25%. Sir, I think you left your damage at home. There's a Stone Edge into the Diancie, which is Sash. Now, this thing could have Endeavor. Mine has Endeavor, so it could have Endeavor. But let's see. I don't think I want anything else being super low. But that being said, I could just go my own Diancie and try and win a speed tie. Even though Rocks would be really nice. Could go Mewtwo, which doesn't have a whole lot of value in this matchup. Let's go Mewtwo. Yeah, there's the Endeavor. Cool. Because this thing, Ash Greninja, is a Dark type. What if we just throw off a Focus Blast? Here's a Groudon. That's a lot of damage. You could want to set Rocks. I don't really want to switch in my Diancie on a Precipice Blade, so I'm just going to get my chip. It's your Dragon Claw. Nice. Alright, all we have to do is make sure that we keep something that's faster than that Diancie. There, Groudon. Do we want to risk a speed tie? Because we are not full speed, so no, that is not something I want to do. We could go... Kyogre is decently safe here. Unless they're full speed. That's a problem. Let's go Kyogre. I could see a very easy like Rayquaza switch or even a Greninja. So actually I think I am just going to Ice Beam. The Giratina comes in. Nice. Beautiful damage. We're just going to throw off another Ice Beam. We can just get rid of this thing. I don't think there's any reason to risk pivoting in on Poltergeist and taking massive damage on something. Let's see what we got. There's that Ash Greninja. That thing is dicey. What are you doing? Do you Dark Pulse? I'm just going to Thunder. Grass Knot. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, he probably has Ice Beam too. You have Ice Beam. So that is neutral. Grass Knot and Ice Beam would both be neutral into Groudon. Let's go Groudon and see if we can get a T-Wave off on this thing. Just to slow it down. Yeah, Grass Knot's not going to KO. We get off a Thunder Wave. We're just trying to get off of Precipice Blades as well. Just get that thing out. We don't need it. Obviously, this Rayquaza can come in and just E-speed, or this Lucario can come in and just Bullet Punch or E-speed or whatever it wants to do. I'm just going to Precipice Blades as they miss a Meteor Mash. That was huge, but we do miss the P-Blades in return, so we miss another P-Blades. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright. So how do we deal with this thing now? We have to go Ray. I think we have to Dragon Dance on a Primal Groudon. And we're just going to Earthquake? Yeah. Alright, there's their Ray. Problem is, if they have Dragon move, we are cooked. I think I'm fine tearing this. And let's see. I think we just Dragon Ascent. Yeah, I wasn't gonna use speed. I thought about it, but alright. Obviously this thing's gonna close combat in my life. We're just gonna Earthquake. We get a nasty crit. I don't think that mattered. I'm gonna Mega Ray. GG's. Fun battle. Let's get another one. Oh right, we have a Palkia Origin form over there. That's cool. Alright, so obviously Groudon might set some hazards. Could have some T-Spikes from this guy. I do think I want to just lead Groudon into this. They lead Cali Eyes. So, you trying to set up TR? I could Stone Edge. They could High Horsepower. That could be dicey. I do think I just Stone Edge this guy. Just get my chip. It's their weakness policy. Things just got dicey. But they are not that strong? I feel like that should have done more, but it's also not stab, so. Let's see how they want to deal with this. They could go into their own Groudon. They could just Terra away. Yeah, there's their own Groudon. As we miss. See, they could have just stayed in and taken the KO. And now we are faster. So, do we Terra this? Is that throwing? Let me think about this, because we could get really greedy. We Terra and Swords Dance. I think we just Precipice Blades this thing. 98. Yeah, see. We would have Terra'd and we would have died anyways. It's fine. Alright. So here, we can kind of do whatever we want. If we go Kyogre and Calm Mind, how do they punish? I don't think they really do. Obviously, Palkia can kind of wall some things. Let's go Kyogre. Because I think we can just Calm Mind here, because you should want to switch. You do have decent switch-ins with Palkia, Eternatus, Cali. You just stay in an Earthquake. Okay, okay. If you want to do that, that's fine. I'm just going to Ice Beam. I guess a little bit trickier now that Kyogre is solo, but I think we can manage. There's that Eternatus, which is faster. I think I am just going to try and get off an Ice Beam as I just Dynamax Cannon, which doesn't even pick up the KO because Primal Kyogre is busted. That Ice Beam, not even stab, gets it. That's the big scoop. Alright, let's get another one. That one had me sweating a bit. Alright, we got triple Arceus. Got Fairy, Dark, Steel. Alright. I don't know how to deal with that. That seems like a lot. Alright, here, how do we do this? How do we do this? Obviously you have Groudon that can come in and set rocks. Do all that kind of fun stuff. Let's just leave Groudon into this. Yeah, there's a big Groudon. I'm just gonna P-Blaze. Get my chip. And let's get greedy. And go Ray. They go Giratina. Very nice play. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go right back out my Groudon. I don't want to get my Ray Will-O-Wisp. Or Draco Meteor. Yeah. Didn't want any of that. Alright. Here. We can just go into Diancie. Go ahead and get our rocks up. And Arceus Steel. I don't really want that thing setting up, but we're going to go ahead and set some spikes. Let's see. They are faster, so do they get one? Do they get greedy? Let's go ahead and click that Endeavor. Yup. Alright, obviously this thing has Recover, correct? Yes. Steel. I'm gonna go Mewtwo. Because they're gonna recover. I think we just Focus Blast this guy. Yep. Cool. We got some nice hazards. We got Endeavor off. Got a nice Focus Blast. Just pop it. There's Giratina. Obviously, Poltergeist. I think we just Side Strike this thing, get some chip, because this thing is bulky as all get out. Shadow Ball doesn't even pick up the KO. That's interesting. Side Strike did 46. Shadow Ball will obviously end it. I think we just Side Strike again now. Yeah. Keep it low. Say Defog. Okay, yeah, no, I wasn't switching. That's fine. I didn't need the rocks. You can also get them up later, maybe. That's a Giratina down. There's the big Rayquaza. All right, what do we think? We think they're E-Speed. I think they're E-Speed. They are in fact not E-Speed. They are Dragonite. That's fine. Because they're in E-Speed range now, so... Looks like you're fast, but you're not that fast. If you're... Could be Terra, Ghost, Ray. But, like... Oh, that just KOs. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. Maybe. Yeah, they have Earthquake. That's probably GG's on that one then. We go Diancie. This forces them to basically kill themselves. So Life Orb. Yeah. So now we just have to win the entire game with a Primal Kyogre. Not sure That's actually doable. As a Healing Wish their Groudon, which we just have to Ice Beam as we do 58. P-Blades doesn't pick up the KO. But this Arceus probably has extreme speed. Guess we're gonna find out. Nope. Yeah, they're just faster. GG's. Fun set of games. Guys, let me know if you are enjoying the Formemons format. Let me know what your favorite form is to use. Please like, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a great day. Peace.